13-7-85 Carlton. 17-8, 110. Still almost 7 minutes of play left. So mark has been taken Mullane at half-back. The short one is on Tuddenham. Tuddenham trying to slow it down a little bit. His father, Des, used to love these clashes against Carlton. There's Silvani. And where have they got him playing now? Don't think I would have moved him from centre back the way he was going. There's Herman to Madden. Madden cleverly trying to get it over the top. Bassett was grabbed when he didn't have it. It'll be a free kick to Adrian Bassett, the former Coburg Premiership player. Half-forward flank, Adrian Bassett. A high floater towards the forward line. Monkhorst took his position in front. Morewood's marked at the back. But was it a free kick to Monkhorst in the meantime? He's got Graham Wright loose. And he's found him. Oh, Banks is on his own at half-forward. If Wright can get this...
Good play, McKenzie.
That was top play by McKenzie.
Good play again by McKenzie because he was outnumbered 2-1 on that occasion. Wright had plenty of time. He could have set up the one-on-one and flipped it over, but he just did not because he mishandled the ball at the critical time.
Throw in on the outer side. 25 points the margin. Kernahan wins it down towards Gleeson. McKenzie there also. Gleeson working hard. Majizak spoons it out with one hand. Shaw in fearlessly as always. And another bounce. Look at the strain starting to tell. Kernahan at the second bite. Kroll. Clear. And away to put Collingwood down towards their half-forward line. Barwick lost sight of it momentarily. David Kernahan pushing the ball along in front. Still going. Up towards centre wing, and it's with Saunders finally over the line. Looks as though Carlton are preparing to make a change.
Meldrum. Herman's going to come off, Sandy.
Meldrum waiting on the sidelines. Throw in with Madden down to Blackwell onto Gleeson. Caught. Majizak leaves it for Blackwell. Herman gets a tired kick towards Bradley, who played on and is caught by Shaw, but gets his kick. Taken by Kelly, however. Wide to right. Again, just fumbled at the critical stage, but this time was able to recover. Wide to Brown, who's in the middle. Gavin Brown, long and high, up towards half-forward. No mark taken. Out the back, Albin. Tuddenham, the race is on. Tuddenham uses the body nicely. Tries to spoon it out to Banks. Caught by Hannah and Albin. Tuddenham again, onto Manson. The big man's clear. He shoots, and he has kicked a miraculous goal.
(13-7-85) Carlton. Collingwood going right away. 18-8, 116. The top effort by the Magpies.
Well, they can do no wrong late in this game. Manson over his left shoulder, snaps for goal, his fourth goal. They battle it down. There's Tuddenham involved once again. Look at Manson, takes them on. He really didn't look at the goal. He kicked it in hope. But when things go right, they do go right, and they're certainly going right now for Collingwood.
Well, Manson looks as though he could be the answer up there at full forward. He's a great contester. I think he'll be there next week for sure. As it's tapped on beautifully, Gavin Brown's been great when the pressure's been applied. He goes short to half forward. It's fisted the ground. Banks off the ground. He's enjoyed Silvani being moved off him as he kicks it up to Daicos. Daicos against Tom Alvin. Daicos onto the left foot. Is this a miraculous goal? A brilliant effort by Daicos. Goal number 7.
Incredible. Scoreboard. Collingwood 19-8, 122. Carlton 13-7-85, and the Maggie fans have gone wild.
I'm just shaking my head in amazement. Look at this. I mean, this is where you need pictures to sum up what you're going to try and say. Watch Daicos. Left foot, he didn't look at goal, just like Manson before. They can do no wrong, Collingwood. That's his 5th goal in the last quarter, and his 7th for the game. All coming in the second half.
I said at three-quarter time was a bad move to move Blackwell off him. He's kicked 5.
3 minutes to go. Monkhorst down towards Collingwood's half-forward zone. Past Tuddenham with Hannah. Clear to Bassett. Gleeson, Blackwell. Derui. To half-forward. Tony Shaw and Bradley. Now Kelly. Cleverly Kelly. On to Tony Shaw. Pulls it back into the centre. A good kick, finding Russell. Sweeps a long handball towards Turner, who was attempting to tunnel ball it on to Barwick, but was unsuccessful. Back towards centre wing. No mark taken. Shaw gets it across to Mullane. Darren Mullane close to the boundary line, in fact out of bounds on the foot.
Verbeek down behind play after flying for that mark, crashed heavily to ground, obviously winded himself. You see they're crashing to the ground on the back.
Ooh.
They do hurt.
Bassett on centre wing. Another tired kick that's pulled towards the boundary line. Bradley keeps it in play. Across to Blackwell. But this is where they're getting into trouble now. That was out of bounds, Saunders, and so a throw-in to take place.
Well, you wonder about whether you should run a team in the ground when they get beaten, because they look tired, Carlton, don't they?
Well, they're not just not winning the ball, Peter. Remember, they're only about 6-8 points behind at one stage in this the last quarter, and they had the chance, but a critical mistake by Dorotich in the back pocket allowed Collingwood back into the game. I don't think it's a question of fitness. It's a question of commitment and desire for the ball.
Bradley's kick is short towards half forward. Kelly went through, lost it. Bassett to Gleeson. On to Meldrum. The left foot kick by Meldrum is wide in the pocket. Silvani is there and takes the mark.
It's a good mark by Silvani. He's got to play on, and he does so quickly.
The kick by Simon Minton-Connell produces a behind. I think many of the Carlton fans have disappeared, but the black and white of Collingwood is still in the stand.
And they're loving it.
And they're going to give their heroes a mighty welcome in the siren sounds.
Shane Morwood has tried hard all day. That Collingwood side full of running.
Well, on paper, Peter, they weren't a good side, and not too many people picked them, but you've got to hand it to them. It's a great effort.
Well, they'll be a good side throughout the year. They could just do something. The forward lines looked a lot sharper since quarter time. Blackwell over to Adrian Gleeson. Gleeson on the left foot. Kernahan's been well held by Kelly today. Over the back, the little captain Tony Shaw. He's been a tireless worker all day. Mullane and Darui have had a fantastic duel. Oh, Darui under pressure's kicked it backwards. It's Gleeson. He's tried hard. Back it comes to Steve Darui. The game almost over as we see the kick coming right up towards half forward. That was by David Kernahan. He's found Stephen Silvani, who was fantastic at centre half back. And up till three-quarter time when he was moved to the forward line. Siren about to go. There it is. Steve Silvani will have his kick after the siren. The Magpies, brilliant winners. The kick from Silvani. It's close. Let's wait on the goal umpire. 1 point only.
And certainly a much better performance by Collingwood than that at Subiaco last Sunday. The Magpies victorious by 35 points. Daicos 7, Manson 4 and Barwick 3 for Carlton. Minton Connell 7 and Majezak 3. Mullane, Darui and Meldrum the reported players. At the MCG, Melbourne too good for Geelong. In the end they won by 37.